Are you short on time nowadays with school and work and everything else? If you are, then I have this great sheet pan dinner that's really easy to throw together. So keep watching. So first I'm starting off with the marinade because I'm going to be putting it on chicken thighs. I'm just starting, and this is going to be an Asian direction, by the way. So I'm starting with fresh ginger, and I'm just skinning it with a spoon. That's the easiest way. And then I'm grating it on this grater. See, there it is. And then I have like 4 cloves of garlic that I'm grating also. And then in this measuring cup, I'm adding, about a cup of chicken broth. I'm not really measuring any of these ingredients. These are just what I like in my Asian marinade for chicken thighs. So soy sauce, just whatever I'm feeling like. I like soy sauce, so I'm not going to be shy with it. Okay, and then we have sesame oil, another one of my faves. I just love sesame oil. Who else does? Raise your hand. Just kidding. So I'll throw some of that in, and then a couple spoonfuls of brown sugar. It balances out the sharpness of the salt and everything really well. And then also with the sweet, I like to add in some acidity with a lime. So I put in about a half a lime juice, squeezed half a lime. Whisked that together, and I remembered I had oyster sauce that I bought at the store the other day. So I'm going to add a couple glugs of that in there. And that just adds some more of the deep, salty umami flavor, if that makes sense. And then just throwing in my chicken thighs. I have 4 chicken thighs here. I just cleaned off some of the fat off them, and I'm just throwing them in there. And I'm doing this about a couple hours before I want to start cooking them. So I'll just cover them with saran wrap and throw them in the fridge. In the meantime, I'm going to start some jasmine rice. So I'm going to cook 2 cups of rice. So I'm going to start boiling 2.5 cups of water. Jasmine's my favorite. I love jasmine rice, so I make it quite often. And then I'm just going to line this large sheet pan with aluminum foil just for easy cleanup. But I think next time I'm going to try parchment paper. I think that might work a little better. So to go along with the chicken, I'm going to cut up some broccoli and some bell pepper and some onion. I don't know why I didn't use that green onion sitting there. I should have, but I did put in just a regular yellow onion anyway. And then I have my oven preheated to 400, but when I do this again, though, I'm going to do 425 instead, just so I could get like more of a roast on the veggies and maybe get some more of the dark browny crispy bits on the chicken, which is always really good. So I'm just throwing the veggies onto the sheet pan and mixing it all up. And then I'm going to be seasoning salt and pepper. First I'm putting canola oil on the veggies so that the seasoning will stick nicely to them. And then I'm going in with some salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. And then I'm also going to add in some furikake. I don't know if you've ever used this before, but it's a sesame seaweed type of seasoning that you can put on rice also. And I do that at the end, you'll see. When I have my plate all ready to go, I sprinkled a little bit of that over the jasmine rice, and it's really good. And I always put paprika on veggies when I'm going to roast them. It just adds some of that smoky flavor that's really good. And in my book, you got to do it, okay? You just got to do it. So mixing them around is not messy as I can. I do make a mess though, but I'm trying not to. So the veggies and the chicken are going to bake in the oven for about 20 minutes. And you'll want to take them out and stir everything around, flip over the chicken about halfway through. I would have done this earlier, but I wasn't paying attention and it was all almost done by the time I took it out and turned everything around and flipped the chicken. But anyway, it was fine. It was good. And, you know, there's like hardly anything to this dinner. All you got to do is make sure and get your marinade going like a few hours before you want to start cooking. And, you know, that's pretty much it. You just chop up some veggies, put them on there with the chicken, and boom, you like put it in the oven. It's really easy and really quick. And it's just a good dinner. It was just the right amount of food for everybody. My husband said he particularly liked the broccoli, which kind of amazed me, I think. And yeah, you get a little bit of everything, veggies, protein, and starch, and it's just a well-rounded meal. And it's super easy to do. Like, it just takes no time at all to do this. And there's hardly any cleanup. It's just really good, and I highly, highly recommend you try out a sheet pan dinner when you're short on time, because it's really good. And here it is all done. As you can see, everything came out perfect, and the chicken thighs were really flavorful and juicy, and I love chicken thighs. I was thinking, why don't I use chicken thighs more often? Like, they're so good. I like breasts, but thighs are my favorite. So as you can see here, the green on the rice, that's the furikake. I found mine at Safeway. At Fred Meyer, they don't have a very big Asian section. You know, on the international aisle, it's just not that, there's not much to pick from. So here it is. I hope you like this. I hope you try this, and subscribe please before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys? Bye.